sir. Sir, how is it? SADI.
Sati is it was an ancient custom in Indian society that if the husband dies, wife also should die along with the husband. Means when in Hindu culture the body is going to be burned. So when the body is arranged for burning, the wife of the dead person should dress in white sari and go and sit over that pyre. Pyre. Pyre is the burning body kept for burning. That is complete structure is known as pyre. So the lady has to sit over that, and then the fire will be put into that pyre, and the lady also will be burned along with the dead body, the living lady. So that was a custom going on in India.
Sir, this was started by Queen Padmavati only, no?
No. Before that it was there. Earlier it was there. It was a custom. And Raja Ram Mohan Rai is one of the person who has requested British government, and he has stopped it. Sati was banned by the government, but still it was going on. See, it might have happened, there might have been a husband and a wife. They were loving each other so much. The husband died. When the body of the husband was being burned, the wife could not bear it, that I have to be alone. So I cannot live alone. She might have ran and jumped into that pyre of the husband and died. So then they might then.
Wife of Shiva and Sati, sir. She was burnt in the fire of her father.
The wife had to jump into the pyre of the husband and get herself burned. That was a custom. So if husband died, wife had no chance to survive. That was a custom. No chance to survive. That was a belief.
But if she want to survive, sir, then also she could not, sir.
No. She has to jump. That was a custom at that time. She has to go and die. That is why Raja Ram Mohan Rai was very unhappy and sad, because his elder brother died. His elder brother's wife was treating him very well. He was very happy with her. So elder brother's wife was treating him like a mother. So now she has to go and jump into the pyre. When she was going for that, Raja Ram Mohan Rai was trying to stop her. But he was a very young boy. Who will listen to Raja Ram Mohan Rai at that time, very young? Nobody would listen. So when he grew up, he made the people to understand that this custom is a wrong thing. And he requested the British government to stop it legally, that sati should not be practiced. But still it was going on. Even in 1984, there was a practice of sati in Madhya Pradesh. Even after independence also, you must understand. 1984. The lady was trying to escape from the pyre, but they were pushing with that stick inside. She was being pushed inside. That has happened in 1984, you must understand. So it was a social evil that existed in our society. Now it is not there. People are understanding. So it is this kind of things. That's what we call it as social reforms. We will study next year more about it. Social reform activities are that one. So this kind of social mistakes, people were not. Why this custom? As I told you, custom might have started because of this reason. Then they had to okay, from this date onwards, all the ladies should jump. It has come a rule. No way to escape. So like that, the social evils were there existing in our society. Many things were there. Ladies were not permitted to go to school. Lot of things.
And sir, widow remarriage also, sir.
Yeah, child remarriage. So naturally when a child marriage is taking place at the younger age and the boy dies early, what to do? That sometimes in some religious sections, the lady has to remain without any marriage further if the husband dies early. Now, modern day, there is no restrictions. Anybody can get married. No restrictions, no problem. Okay, that's a modern day. At that time, it was things were different. Modern period, there was no restriction.
And first marriage was Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, no sir.
Yes, that we will study next year. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next year it is there about details about. We will study at that time. Okay, so that is. So another thing, this language and literature will tell the people how ancient we have got Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata. But this Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vedas, how can we make the people read it? We cannot make the people read it because it is written in Sanskrit. And even if it translated to the local language, people will not be able to read. So how to make the people more attractive to it? To perform dances. Modern period we have got movies. Some of you might have watched movies about historical movies or religious movies. Serials are
Yes,
there.
sir.
Serials are there nowadays, sometimes about Ramayana, Mahabharata. So, you see, instead of reading the original book, when you see these kind of things, you get attracted to it. You come to know reality, the things what is written there about Ramayana. Like that, in ancient period or medieval period, the people were educated about the religious books through dance forms. They are known as Kathak. Kathak dance means a person will Katha is a story. Story will be told by dance and actions. Nowadays, movies that only. Many of the movies will tell the story. You will be very happy to watch because movies are interesting, no? Actions are there. Not only but in Kathak that much may not be, but the person will be speaking like that. He will be speaking. One person will be acting. There will be joke. That person will be when you are a student here, no? If I go on continuously speak for 5-10 minutes, you will stop my class and just to go. I should have some actions. I should smile at you at least, look at you. If it continues, then that's why you will. Otherwise, you will not. And this is a class. That's why you are listening. Otherwise, you will not listen. You will stop and you will go away. Oh, sir will go on speak. What is use of it? Because you have to study. You know your parents are asking, and I will ask questions. You are listening to me. But then Kathak dances were there. So dance forms, people who listen sometimes, then there will be actions by the dance forms. There's known as Kathak. This has come up in mostly in central India, UP area. And in India, we have got some classical dances. There are 6 classical dances. Classical dances means the dance forms which have got special rules and regulations. They have to function according to that only. The performers cannot do whatever they like. So that is a classical dance. There are 6 classical dances in India. Government of India has accepted 6 forms. It is given there in the page number 127. Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, Odissi, Kuchipudi, Manipuri and Mohiniyattam. It is not there given Mohiniyattam. These are the classical dances. Yachagana also, there is a proposal. Yachagana is from Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. And Yachagana also there is a proposal to make it a classical dance. So these are the classical dances. Special. Sir, though many other dances are there. Speciality of the classical dances. These classical dances have got a special way of function. The rules and regulations are there. The dress code is like this. The steps are like this. The song should be like this. Specific things are there. That is why it is called classical dances. Okay, you might have seen Bharatanatyam of Tamil Nadu. It's very nice to see. Hours we can watch. Kathakali, Kerala, it's they put a very high dress and everything. Kathakali dances will be there. And language, if you understand the language, the Kathakali will be very good. That person will be acting, his actions with the eyes, his action with the forehead, all these areas, very nicely they act, those who are able to act it. Kathakali, Orissa dance from Orissa, it's very good you can. Then Kuchipudi, Andhra Pradesh dance also, Kuchipudi. It's a dance form. A lot of famous dancers are there. Make us to sit there, enjoy. Ancient period kings were, we want human beings want relaxation. We cannot come 100% do the things. Modern period people go for movies. That is it. Ancient period kings used to call this kind of dance people to the palaces and have dances. Even the temples, there is in the front part of the temple, there will be area meant for dance programs. Because we need entertainments. If you go to even Fatehpur Sikri, where Akbar has constructed a Panchamahal is constructed, and downside there is a place for dance performances, drama, because human beings need entertainment, jokes, entertainments, watching relaxations, songs. These are all. That is why the film is a mix up of all these things. There will be joke will be there, song will be there, dances will be there. That's why people go for movies. So classical dances are there. But we know some of the traditional movies we may not like. And noise will be made. You will be utterly getting bored. That we don't want it like that. But that's a classical dances. Okay, we will read once more what is it. The question of defining any art form as a classical is often quite complicated. Do we define something as classical if it deals with the religious theme? The religious theme is not compulsory. It can be non-religious also. Or do we consider it a classical because it appears to require a great deal of skill acquired through long years of training? It is not just because of the training you are able to expertly do it. It is called classical. No. Or is it a classical because it is performed according to rules that are laid down and variations are not encouraged? That's the main thing. No much changes are there. There are rules and regulations that should be followed. These are the questions we need to think about. It is worth remembering that many dance forms that are classified as folk. Do you know what is folk? Folk means group. Village people together they perform. In your areas, if there is a marriage, villages, all ladies will together or gents will together sing, dance and sing and dance. So that kind of activity is called folk dance. In that they will add local situations. They may, if the marriage function is going to take place, they will add a bride's name and bridegroom's name. But in the classical dance, that is not possible. So that kind of dance forms are there in villages. They celebrate. So they add, mix up many things, whatever they like according to the situations. That kind of dances are there in the classical or in the local village. So that is a celebration. For that celebration, it is needed. They have got a varieties of musical instruments. We know modern instruments, but in the villages, traditional people, they have got their own musical instruments. With that, they sing and dance. That's the thing. These are questions we need to think about. It is worth remembering that many dance forms are classified as a folk, also share several of the characteristics considered typical of classical forms. So while they use the term classical may suggest that these forms are superior, this need always be literally true. It is not compulsory these classical dances are better than other dances. There are other dances are also there. Other dances may be sometimes looking better, make the people more happy. But they have got some rules and regulations to declare some classical dances. So that is happening. Other dance forms that are recognized as classical at present are Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, Odissi, Kuchipudi, Manipuri and Kathak. Kathak also is a classical dance. Okay. Bharatanatyam also is there. Okay, these are the classical dances of India. Now, my goodness. Okay. Now we have seen the dance forms. We will go and see. Tomorrow we will see about the cultures. Okay, about the traditions of small paintings. Okay? Okay, students?
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
Tomorrow we'll see about the pain. Please read these things and come. Tomorrow I will ask Virendra some questions.
Have a nice day, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Bye. See you.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye,
See you.
sir.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye.